I'm Glenn, City of Island Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team on YouTube. In this round, we're talking GoFish camera, GoFish underwater camera, footage at Waterloo Park Pond over there in Denison, where they stocked it recently. And well, let's just do some real quick explanation of the day's trip. And this is back, I think it was December 20, Sunday. It was Sunday, 10 o'clock in the morning. And we got there, brought our ultralight gear, specifically the Penn Pursuit 3 on a lightning rod. This is the 6.5 foot medium light spinning rod and spinning reel. That Penn Pursuit 3 with 6-pound tests, and this replaces the reel that the bail that broke the other day. So that's the one rod and reel setup that I used. And then we also brought this Zebco slingshot that I just picked up for $10 at Walmart on sale. Came with the line, came with the reel and the rod. And this one is, I believe it's 5 foot 6 inches, so 5.5 feet. And it's very similar to the same Zebco slingshot that we were using for kayak fishing, got a match pair of these, but the handle is got this skeleton piece here. So the other one is a full foam handle, and well, that one floats when it falls into the water. So maybe this summer when we go back out kayak fishing, I'll have to test if the new slingshot combo also floats. So more to come on that one. But anyways, let's go talk fishing. All right, so the other rod that you see in here is a bait casting Cabela's rod. It's got some braided line on there, and that's the one that I use for the GoFish camera. And now let's go and start the video. Okay, so this is Waterloo Park Pond. Recently stocked. You can see a fair amount of people out there. You got our fishing buddy out there with his line out in the water, and yours truly over here messing around with something. Anyways, got the line in the water, and we're just kind of playing it by ear, and sure enough, we were able to figure out that it's PowerBait. PowerBait this round. Did try some other baits, and well, it came down to PowerBait. In fact, here's a smorgasbord of what we tried. We got the PowerBait power worms, got some trout bait, got some power nuggets, and then of course some corn. And then yours truly here, getting ready to show you some finesse technique. In other words, cranky, no Yankee, like we did at Pottsboro. Just tighten up on the line. Don't set the hook by yanking on the rod. Just basically tighten up on the line. And sure enough, there it is. In fact, I think I caught this one on a power nugget. I was just kind of messing around and we just wanted to try different things. There's that Zebco slingshot. There's the setup, 2 split shot, and got a deal of a power nugget on there. There's that power nugget again in a little smaller jar. And we're going to go and just try it on the GoFish camera. So we got corn and a power nugget on here. But previous to that, we also had corn and a power worm. And let's just skip over to the corn and power worm. And shortly thereafter, actually about maybe 5-10 minutes, no hits. No hits on the corn, no hits on the power worm. I'm still using a float to keep the rig off the bottom. And that's kind of been the go-to thing to keep the GoFish camera above all that greenery. You'll see how this one will kind of float along and eventually rest on the bottom, but still with the camera above the greenery so we can make some action shots. Well, turns out trout didn't want to hit anything above the greenery. They kind of wanted it closer to the bottom. When we switch over and did that setup and took the float off, you'll see that things will get clobbered, and in some cases won't even see the trout hit. Shortly, you will see another cast where it's on the bottom, it's deeper, no float, and there's that power bait, and you can't even see the corn right now. But if you kind of pay attention a little bit here, I'm going to recast to another part where I saw some movement. It'll again be down below in the greenery and definitely clobbered. Bam. Oh, was still able to at least salvage enough video to where I can pick up maybe some key things this round. In this case, something's hitting it. It's moving the camera, and we're going to see here shortly a trout. I'll kind of slow it down here and show you again what I'm talking about. So a trout comes up and takes the rig and the bait, but I'm not sure which one they took, at least in this camera, or at least this view. But he's got it, and he's running with it, but he'll drop it. So bring it back up, and in short order, we'll get confirmation that he did steal the bait. In fact, he went for, right there, no power bait, just corn. So, hey, heads up, let's go to power bait. So just cast it out again, but this time with power bait. Still want to see if the corn's going to attract them. And, well, we'll still have to deal with the greenery. But luckily, we'll still be able to keep it in the water and at least see how the fish react. In this case, something's bumping it. It's moving the camera around. And eventually, I believe you'll get a glimpse of something taking it. But anyways, right there. Bang, something hit it. So what's interesting about this one, with this trout, is we caught him. There's one thing that I picked up from the video that we can point out here shortly. So shots here where we got the trout in hand. So yep, we definitely caught him. We definitely went for the power bait. What'll be interesting though is, let's slow it down. So right here, he actually had the power bait. It came out. He went back down into the greenery to go grab it. And then he's going back up, and now he's really hooked. All right. And I kind of thought I saw maybe another glimpse of some other trout in the background kind of chasing him. So they were probably really aggressive, trying to make sure they got a hold of that bait. So good to know that they were in there, still going for the bait, even when they spit it out. Hey, let's try it again. Just toss it out there. Still have to deal with the greenery on the bottom, but we can still at least also see something happening. You're going to start getting some movement again. There's a trout going by. Just a glimpse of it. And then I think there's going to be something else coming by here shortly. Yep, another trout. And he's actually picking at it. So the corn's moving. He's picking at the power bait. Corn's still moving. So I know he's eating the power bait. He's not eating the corn. And sure enough, he's going to hook himself. Just moving the camera about. And in a short order, believe we're going to have this guy on the line also. There he is. He's on. He's running. There he goes. He's on his run. We've got him. We just got to bring him in now. All right. And this one also went for the power bait. Okay. Corn's still on there. Let's go and knock another one out there. And maybe we might get another bite here. Okay. So, ooh, get a glimpse of something kind of going by as it went down. Right there. What is that? It looks like a bluegill. Okay. And then I think this bluegill is going to come back, and you'll see, well, watch what bait he goes for. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. Oh, another trout. Okay. Yep, another trout. That one went for the power bait, I believe, also. And there's the power bait glitter. All right, and here's one setup that we used previously, but we shifted away from these treble hooks. We're using just single hooks because we're noticing that works better. And then our partner ended up getting one on a Gold Super Duper. And now here's another hit. Remember that bluegill? Well, here's some trout again popping away at it. And he's still popping away at it. There's a little glimpse of one. There's that bluegill. This time he's going for, looks like some corn. So we knew there was something hitting the corn because we were seeing those come off and having a rebait, but it looks like the trout weren't going for the corn this time. They wanted that power bait. And so some key lessons learned this round is, well, kind of mix it up, try different baits, try different lures, setups. We tried floating it above the greenery, then we just put it on the bottom, and, well, here's one where it's a power nugget, and the trout just swiped at it and spit it out again. So, hey, that power nugget was working too. But from a power bait versus power nugget versus power worm standpoint, hey, it's going for the power bait. All right, next time I'll catch y'all there, and good luck and good fishing.